There was another nice study, a simple study that I'll talk about. They took two odors that people ranked. They were monomolecular odors, just very simple odors, and I don't remember what molecules they were, but one people consistently ranked as I kind of like this odor, and the other one people consistently ranked as I don't like this at all. It's a disgusting odor. But if they mix those two together, then it comes up with something that's the mixture is a pleasant thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, and so if you look in the brain, so you can put people into an fMRI and see which parts of their brain light up, and when they gave the pleasant odor, certain regions of the brain were activated, and when they gave the unpleasant odor, certain other regions of the brain were activated or activated differently. So we have these two signatures. Okay, this is smelling something nice, this is smelling something unnice. Then when they gave the mixture and looked at which parts of the brain were activated, it wasn't just the nice part of the brain that was activated. There was, even though the people say, I like this mixture, and I don't actually know what the components are, the brain knew that there's something in here that we don't tend to like, and there's something in here that we do tend to like. The composite was, I like this odor. So there's a complexity, and this is taken advantage of, very often in fragrances. There are perfumes. There are some really nasty things in perfumes that if you smelled those alone, this is dog urine. But in this mixture, hey, I'm going to smear it on myself, and so your brain may know that there's this nasty thing in there. But so do you have things in your mixes or when you're creating mixtures that you wouldn't want on your food if they were all by themselves? Or, I mean, not because they were dangerous, but just because, I don't care for that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and I think one of the fun thing about doing this is showing people that they don't know what they think they know. I exaggerate this, I don't know what, I always tell them, you don't know what you like or you don't like. I'm going to prove to you in a very nice way that you actually do like it, but in combination with other things, saying I don't like it it's very rare. Human being one of them, it's kind of these things where you kind of like it or you don't. It's a very sweaty animal, gamey scent. Cumin. It's very harsh. It's very powerful. I happen to like cumin, so that's good. But a lot of people don't. And
did you always like cumin?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I also, to your point earlier, I grew up in an environment where cumin wasn't. It was all over the place. So from a very young age, you're exposed to it. So there's different elements like that, like another component called asafoetida, which is a resin. It is horrible. Even I have sometimes a hard time opening the jar because it's like a fermented onion or garlic. It's really unpleasant. It could have some sulfur note to it at times. Yet you'd find it in a lot of curry powders that are very fragrant and very floral and even sweet. It's that something that you don't necessarily know is there, but it's without it, it will not be the same.
Wow.
I have a list of, I don't know, maybe 20 or 30 challenges with certain items like that, is how we can make them look better. Because they deserve, they're there for a purpose.
They should get to come to the party sometime.
They should be invited, why should they be left alone, I firmly believe that there's something good, in all of them.